Today on our 2008 Chevy Silverado, we'll be installing the Blue Ox baseplate kit with removable arms, part number BX1674. To begin our install, we'll first need to remove the manufacturer's tow hooks. There'll be one on each side, and we'll repeat the same process for both sides. To remove the manufacturer's tow hook, we'll first go ahead and remove the bolt, which would be the rear fastener. Now with the bolt out of the way, we can then go ahead and remove the bolt and nut that secures the forward fastener. Once we remove the nut, pull the bolt out, we'll then go ahead and pull out the tow hook. Now with the tow hook out of the way, we're going to go ahead and open up the hood, as we'll need to access a bolt that comes down through the frame. To access this bolt, we'll first need to remove the top plastic cover. This cover is secured with pushpin fasteners. To remove the pushpin fasteners, we'll take a flat blade screwdriver, slide it into the center of the fastener, pulling it up, which will release the fastener, and then we can remove it. There are multiple fasteners to be removed. Once we have them all out, we'll go ahead and set the fasteners and cover aside to be reinstalled later. Next, we'll need to remove the bolt that you can see down through between the grill and the AC condenser. This bolt goes into the top of the frame. The bolt is extra long and will impede our base plate from going into the frame. So we're going to go ahead and remove the bolt and install 4 flat washers and then reinstall the bolt. This will take up the extra space that won't be needed in order to secure it. Then it will allow us to install the base plate in the passenger side. On the driver's side, however, we'll need to install a 5th washer, as the threads still protrude below the weld nut in the frame too far and make contact with the base plate. Now with both bolts reinstalled and secured, we'll move back to the front of the vehicle. Here we'll need to cut part of the front fascia in order to put the base plate into the frame. The cutout area we'll first go ahead and mark with our paint stick. Once marked, we're going to use a rotary tool and cut it out. If necessary, we'll make an additional cut if it makes contact with our base plate. As you can see here, we'll need to make the additional cut. We'll go ahead and mark it out and then cut it. Now with the necessary fascia cut out, we'll go ahead and put the base plate into position. We'll go ahead and take one of the bolts and put it all the way through the frame, through the base plate, and then through the other side. This will hold it in place while we use a drill bit to drill out the other pre-drilled hole to go all the way through the frame, using the base plate as a template. For this process, we're going to start with a smaller bit that will fit all the way through to make our pilot hole, and then we'll open up to 17 30-second hole as per the instructions. We'll go ahead and install red Loctite onto our bolts and put the bolt into position, going through the frame, through the base plate, out the other side of the frame. We'll then install the chain hold down bracket onto the bolts. We can go ahead and secure everything with the split lock washer and nylon lock nut provided. We'll go ahead and tighten them down. And then torque to specifications. Now keep in mind, there are 2 pieces to our base plate kit, one for the driver and one for the passenger side. And each process we do on one side will get repeated identically on the opposite side. Now we'll go ahead and repeat the same process on the other side. Now with both base plates installed and torqued to specifications, we'll need to install the safety cables and D-rings. The safety cable will go around the frame and back to the chain hold down and be secured with the D-link. Now with that done, we'll need to only reinstall our plastic cover we removed previously, and this will complete the installation of the Blue Ox baseplate kit. Next, we'll go ahead and show you how to remove the removable arms. We'll simply pull on the ring provided, turn, and remove the removable arm. Then, to reinstall it, we'll simply line it up, twist till it locks into position. And there you have it for the Blue Ox baseplate kit with removable arms, part number BX1674 on our 2008 Chevy Silverado.